Welcome back to Limitless Table Talk, Holiday Edition. If you're listening to this while sitting in a Target parking lot, questioning your life choices, guess what? We see you. I see you. This is Fern.
I'm Nat, so grab your favorite cup of coffee, pull up a chair, and let's chat about the holiday craze.
So we were not long ago at a different Target that we don't typically go to. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you, not every Target is alike.
No, they're not. They're all very different. You find different things, I assumed. Because like the one we have near us is really tiny.
Yes.
And we never find anything there. But this one was cool. It had a lot of stuff that we hadn't seen.
Yes. You know, it's funny because sometimes Christmas shopping, or let's be very, very...
Well, hold on. Before we go into that.
Yes.
If you have little kids listening with you, you may or may not want them to listen to today's episode.
Yes, disclaimer.
So we'll give you a second. All right, that's enough time. Go ahead.
All right.
Just saying.
Are the kiddos out of the room?
We're talking about Christmas shopping.
Later, kids. It's not your time. It's our time. All right. So sometimes holiday shopping, just to make it PC, feels like an Olympic level event.
It does.
You get the cardio, the strategy.
I feel like it's more of a stress.
Emotional endurance.
Like it's more stress. Like, why is it that people forget once, like November, like Thanksgiving, Black Friday hits? Why do people forget how stores work?
They forget how to be human.
Like all of a sudden, everybody remembers that there's a store. I'm not going to name one, but I'm just saying.
And what's bizarre is that people, they do so much online shopping. Mm-hmm. But then all of a sudden they're like, there's a Target. I forgot that existed.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not even talking about a Target. I'm talking about going to like a Ross. Oh. It's usually throughout the year, Ross already has. And it's not just Ross. This is just one that I named. They always have a line. Regardless. They always do.
For some reason, those lines go all around the store.
But when the holidays come, all of a sudden, the store that barely had stuff throughout the year has so much. Like we went shopping to Ross.
Nightmare.
And all of a sudden, you couldn't even move. I felt like I was in IKEA. You could only go in one way and get out another way because there was so many things blocking in the aisles.
First of all, IKEA is nightmare fuel if you've never been to one.
If you need to find a bathroom, it's horrible.
If you need to find a way out, it is horrible. It is nightmare fuel. It is basically going into a haunted house and not knowing how to get out of it. But it's filled with cool stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know. I need a map to follow the map that tells me how to get out. Because there's shortcuts through hallways, apparently.
We definitely need Dora.
Yeah. Well, Dora's never with us.
Dora's never around with the backpack.
Going back to the shopping. So we went shopping for Christmas. We were brave enough to go out into the world.
Yes.
And shop. Because there's online shopping and there's in-person shopping. Yeah. We do a lot of online shopping.
As I think most people do now. Most people do like a lot of online shopping because it's more quote unquote convenient.
For me, since I do most of the shopping in that sense, because some of us have to be controlled in the spending, I find online shopping sometimes is stressful. In-person shopping is just chaotic. My reason, and here's my reason, hear me out. Online shopping to me is stressful because if I order something, I have to hope that it's going to arrive to my house. I have to hope it'll arrive on time and that it actually is in my mailbox. Because we've already had 2 items say that it's in the mailbox and it's not.
Yes, that happens to me all the time, especially when I order things that you are unaware of.
Yes, and now that you brought that up, let's let everybody know because I have been dying all week to say this. So you ordered something.
I ordered a thing.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then you said, oh, did you go to the mailbox? Because our mailbox is not in front of our house. It's like a community mailbox.
Yes.
You said, did you go to the mailbox? Did I have a package? And I said, no, there's nothing in the mailbox. You were very upset with the mailman.
I'm very upset with the mailman.
The next
male person.
Let's
be. Mm-hmm.
But I believe it is a guy that is our mail carrier.
Yes.
The next day, you asked me again if you had a package.
I did.
Once again, I said, no, there's nothing in the mailbox because your daughter went to the mailbox. The third day, after you've already said that you were going to call the post office and blah, 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 I tell your daughter, hey, your dad's looking for a package and he says it arrived 2 days ago. To where she says, oh yeah, a package did come in for him. I have it. I was baffled. I was like, well, you're hiding your dad's package from him? And she turned you in real quick. She said, no, he told me to hide it from you. You have our children hiding packages from me. Mind you, everyone, before you all defend Fern, it was not a gift for me.
It was not.
What was it? What happened? Tell me, what happened?
What happened was that I ordered a action figure that was not on the spectrum of purchases.
Because I did say what? Not to what?
I was not allowed to purchase things.
Because we were doing Christmas shopping.
Because it was holiday shopping time. And I found this really great deal on a particular action figure that I was looking for. And I pulled the trigger and I purchased it. And I did not want you to be aware of it at that time. So, yes, I purchased it. And I wanted it to show up here and automatically just bring, show up on the shelf.
Oh, your daughter did say, oh, I was going to ask Dad if he wanted me to just open it and put it on the shelf.
Yes, because I have gnomes. They're good gnomes.
You're using our grown children.
She called me up and said, Dad, hey, do you, this thing came in for you. Yeah.
She does not talk like that.
That is exactly how she sounds. Dad, do you want me to open this thing up and put it on the shelf? I said, no, child. I already told your mother that it was coming in. And she said, okay, I'm going to put it on the bed. I said, okay, thank you. I already told her it was there. I already turned myself in. She said, okay.
And she did ask you, how much trouble are you in?
She did say, are you in a lot of trouble now? And I said, no, it's okay, child. It is perfectly fine. I will take the heat for this one. I did it. I did it all on my own. I am a grown man. I will take it. Sad me. But happy me, because now Han Solo is chilling, shooting his blaster on the shelf.
And this is what I call budget versus reality shopping. Because that was your reality, buying yourself something, versus Nat has a budget to follow for the holidays. For instance.
But Fern didn't spend any money on it.
Oh, that's always your answer.
Because he had credits.
Right. Everything is credits. To you, it's like girl math, but it's Fern math.
Yes.
Okay, fine. To you, it's always like, oh, it's on sale. I had to get it. That's my logic.
Deal. I got it on a deal. It was a deal. It was an auction. It was a good deal.
Okay. And is that what happened yesterday when we went shopping? And you went outside, left me with the shopping cart, and you said, oh, we were buying stuff for a bunch of kids and all that. There was an action figure. It wasn't an action figure. I don't know what you would call it, a figure.
It was I guess it would be an action figure.
Would it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get home and I'm like trying to. Are you okay there?
Sorry, I got a little cough in the throat. I have a little dry spot.
Okay. Anyways, where I get home and I'm organized in the sense as I'll take everything out of the bag. I want to make sure I have a list of who I'm buying for, what I bought them. This is how I organize myself.
Is this a written list or is it a list on your notepad?
It's my own list. It's a list of a list of a list. So let me be, because you don't even know. On Christmas morning, Fern is always surprised what everybody has.
It is nice to be surprised.
Because he doesn't know. I'm the one that does the shopping. So anyways.
It is pretty cool to see things for the first time.
You're just saying this because you're diverting that I found the figure that you put in the cart that you made me buy and told me it was a gift for someone, but it was actually a gift for yourself.
I'm going to tell you this. It was in the cart. You purchased it. You did it. You did it. You purchased it.
Okay.
It was cool looking. I'm going to post it up a little later so you can see how cool it is. It'll be on the Instagram at Limitless Couple 305.
Okay.
Tell me how cool it is.
All right. Sure. Whatever. We already have people sending messages about like Disney annual passes and this and that. And now, then you bought Milo, a new collar and a little bandana, a scarf thing.
I did.
And I want to say I did post it, but I'll post it again. And it's of Mickey Mouse.
It is a Mickey Mouse.
So now you have Milo quietly telling me
He's
and showing it.
He's showing you the way. He's showing you the wonderful world of Disney.
Okay. Anyways. So back to holiday shopping.
The chaos.
Yes.
The stress.
Why do we feel like we have to spend so much?
I think it's the keeping up with the Joneses.
Oh, we're back with the Joneses?
Yes. Because I think that it's the whole thing of like comparisons. People always want to quote unquote compare. Oh, what do the Joneses got? What do I got? Do I got cool stuff? Do they got cool stuff? I want cooler stuff.
I think also when we have like so small kids, because obviously our kids were small at one point, you always want to get like, what's the hottest new toy out there? Or hottest new, in this point is game. What's the hottest new game out there? And your kid always really wants it. But then it's like, oh, if I don't get it for my kid on Christmas, when they talk to their friend or the next day, their friend got it and like, oh, your child, depending how old they are like, oh, Santa didn't bring this to me. Why? I feel like we overspend. And we used to do that in the beginning. Like, whatever was, because we used to do those Black Friday shopping when Toys R Us was around, and we used to stand in line at 2 a.m. to get like whatever the hottest game or toy was.
Tickle me Elmo.
Yeah, pretty much. But we learned getting one big gift, expensive, but not too expensive where we're not going to be able to afford everyone else's gifts. But one big gift and everything else was smaller. We had to learn to teach the kids the value that it's not about what you get, I guess.
It's not the actual value of the actual item. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's the feeling of the
it's not about the gift getting and gift giving.
Right.
They're children, so they think it is.
Yeah.
Because all the other kids, they do the same thing. But we started trying to instill in our kids. And I think it's important for others to do this in their house because it can get crazy. People go broke.
Yes.
Over buying
they max out their credit cards.
Right.
They do layaways.
Oh my God, we used to do layaways. Remember that?
Remember layaways?
We used to pay like $10 and then pay weekly.
Yeah, and now they have like different systems to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Like Klarna.
Yeah. But it's what we've been trying to instill. Well, now they're older. So we're stop.
It's Milo's snoring.
Okay, let him be.
It's the Milo show.
Anyways, so if we're able to give any guidance, I guess, in what we've experienced, this is just our experience. We're not talking about this is how it is or we learned this from a book or anything. This is just our own learning experience that we went through as parents, as young parents.
Young parents.
Because, we had our oldest young. So growing up, we learned what not to do because we were the types of like maxing out.
Yeah.
And
man, we would basically like spend all our money just getting them gifts.
Yeah.
And then play bill roulette for the next 2 months.
Mm-hmm. Because we wanted, okay, so there is a difference between Fern and myself. I grew up, my parents, my grandparents, everyone basically would, like my grandparents stood in line when I was growing up to get the Cabbage Patch. Just to get my cousins and myself and my sister, like whatever we wanted. And you grew up very differently.
I did not have that at all.
Right. So you grew up very differently and you always wanted to raise your kids different?
I did. I wanted to give them the opportunities that I didn't have.
Right.
Because I didn't, which is probably why I'm the way I am now with buying stuff all the time.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
Because I didn't really have the opportunities to just get all the stuff that I wanted. So now I kind of do.
Right. So we do both have different backgrounds, different upbringings. It just different, like in that sense. So we learned growing up what worked. And we started learning later on that we were going crazy spending.
Yeah.
So we learned. So this is what we did. That one big gift that would cost a little bit more and everything else was smaller. But then we started learning we would buy the exact same amount of gifts for each child. So if one child we had, now we're talking about our own kids, had 10 gifts, all of them would have 10 gifts. Not one would have more than 10 or less. I think one time only, it was less because we got our oldest a car for Christmas.
Yes.
So she got a car and a lot of cleaning supplies and we called it a day. But normally, because kids notice.
But it was a car.
Yeah, it was a car.
Like, it was a car.
Yeah, of course, it was a car. And she was grateful and happy about it. So it wasn't, are you done?
Sorry.
So we always count it. And it's funny because now my sister does that too. She learned that from us.
Yeah. Because
we had said, I think one year, the kids were little. So one of them had said, oh, how come so-and-so has 2 more gifts than I did? Did Santa like her more? And we were like, wow, let's make it even. Until this day, we still do it too. And now my sister does it where it's like, oh, 5 and 5, whatever. So now comes, so we're what, a week away from Christmas now.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. We have 1 week now left.
That's insane.
I think I still have a couple of gifts to go for.
Maybe.
I think so. And then comes the fun part. That's just for myself because you don't help in it. No one else does. And I think it's partly my fault. I think you all do a horrible job of it. Is gift wrapping.
Yeah, I'm not very good at rapping. I mean, I'm a great rapper.
No, not that kind of rapper.
I'm a great rapper. Like I could spit rhymes galore. I'm not very good at spitting rhymes. But I'm not very. I'm terrible at rapping. Usually, I have my minions rap for me. Usually, they're the ones that rap for me. So, one of the things that makes me think of this is how much strain sometimes this puts on a marriage.
That is true.
Right? Because you just said one of the things that I do is I rap, right? This is what you do. And I don't really help with that because I'm just not good at it.
You did try, I'm going to admit, you did try once or twice
I was terrible.
We argued and fought the whole time. I kicked him out of the room, and he's no longer allowed to help me. But he did try. I'm not gonna like say you never tried.
Right.
I'm gonna give you the benefit. You did try. So what do you do if you are home? You hand me the tape. That's as much as you're allowed.
This is what you do. You rap. I emotionally freestyle.
God.
I support. I freestyle emotionally. I hang out. I say things. I put on Christmas movies. Right? Mm-hmm. We watch Christmas movies, so I'm a Hallmark Christmas movie lover. You know, give me thumbs up for that. Come on now. Tell me you don't love the Hallmark Christmas movies. But
it does put a strain, like you said, in the marriage.
It can, right?
Okay, so how have we worked through that?
Well, I think that early on it was tough because we had a hard time communicating. Because we didn't really know how to communicate very well when we were younger. It was more difficult because we couldn't see each other's perspectives as well. And we couldn't articulate how to speak about it easily. Because it was more like me versus you as opposed to like us versus the situation.
That's a good one.
Right? Where sometimes we need to look at a problem as like, how can we tackle this problem together, as opposed to like, how can I tackle this problem and you tackle this problem, and then we, you know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like using your perspective, my perspective, finding the common ground to the two perspectives and being able to tackle the problem. And it's not that it's a problem. It's like, let's just say, for instance, like you mentioned the rapping. I wanted to. I like to rap a certain way. I'm very particular. I'm very picky. Like, I can rap real quick. You're more
like Eminem with the rapping.
You are more of like, I think this is the size that the package is, and then you just start cutting, and here we go, and you'll figure it out along the way. And if it doesn't reach all the way, you cut another piece, and you just put it together, and you're like, it looks good. It's gonna be ripped open, and I would get mad because I'm like, no, it's gotta look good. It can't just be put together. I don't care. I don't care if it's going to be ripped open. I feel like this is the first thing they're gonna see. But we found, okay, well, this is how you see it. This is how I see it. So we had to come up with something. It probably sounds like something silly. And it probably sounds like, really, you guys argued over rapping. But it happens. And sometimes that little argument of rapping turns into a full-blown argument where other things are pulled into it.
Always.
And then you're 3 days later and you're still not talking because you couldn't agree on how to rap a pair of headphones.
Right. But that's the thing, that it starts off as we start arguing about rapping, but then it becomes now it's this and this.
Yeah, you start bringing up the other stuff.
This, and it becomes a compound situation because you never dealt with problems that you should have dealt with a long time ago and been dealing with on a consistent basis constantly. Like, you guys, you as a relationship, you guys need to constantly deal with all of your issues on a consistent basis. Consistently. I think you have to talk all the time. And if something is nagging or something is bothering and you don't deal with it, then that's just going to fester.
And I think the holiday season does that to people.
It does it even, oh man, it makes it so much worse because it's so much pressure. The holidays just add so much pressure. And imagine if we lived in a place that it snowed, it'd be even worse. It'd be even worse. Because then we'd be like, we got to shovel snow.
But you want to go live in the snow.
Yeah.
Anyways, completely off
topic. It'd be like a wonderful winter wonderland.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, you hate it when it's cold in the house now. Oh my God. Anyways, forget it. Anyways, that's a whole other topic. But this, I mean, it's the holidays. It's to have fun, have joy. If you can't buy the big expensive gift for your child, they'll be okay. They're going to be okay. If you're ready, this is just my opinion, and because we learned from it. If you're already struggling, don't make it worse. You can still purchase some items. You don't have to go crazy. And especially as spouses, why do we feel like we have to buy? Like, why is it so stressful to buy a gift for a spouse on Christmas?
And it's so easy because I tell you exactly what I want.
I didn't mean you. You're not getting anything.
Oh, sorry.
You're not getting anything this year.
I just want you to know it's so easy. I tell you exactly what I want.
But you're getting absolutely nothing. I'm putting it out there.
Understand this. Gifts fade throughout the time. Mm-hmm. Moments stick around forever.
Yeah, the traditions.
Traditions cost nothing. So if you and your family set traditions that will continue, and you teach these same traditions to your kids, they will set these traditions forever and ever and ever. And their kids and their kids and their kids.
I think those are more of a memory. Like, you have that memory that stays, that tradition that stays with you longer and in your mind than that football Madden game that you buy for a PS5 for a child.
Correct.
For me, I'm going to be honest. I don't remember anything I really got that my parents got me as a child.
Except that Cabbage Patch.
That was my grandparents.
But that's because that particular moment set something for you.
Yes.
Because of the effort that they put in to get it for you.
It was, I remember certain things from my grandparents that I would get, which was like the Cabbage Patch. Man, what was that thing called that was like a ball with a saucer on it? That you would stand on and jump on it. Whatever. We had one of those. And you know why? Because my cousin and I, we were 2 weeks apart. My grandparents were the types that would put the gifts under the tree already, wrapped, before Christmas. So my grandmother used to babysit my cousin and I, and we were young. So she would stand in the hallway and watch for like my grandmother coming, and I would go under the tree and find the gifts that were in my name and try to guess what they were. And then I would switch with my cousin. I would stand in the hallway. She would go in. I remember specifically that toy because I remember us with the wrapping paper standing on it, bouncing in the living room. So there's just certain things, but I don't remember any gifts that my parents bought. But I do remember spending Christmases with them. We would have Christmas breakfast together with my sister and my parents. We would be together. We would go from family to family houses. Those are the memories I remember. I just remember spending the time with my parents. And that was a tradition that we had. So that's why I'm saying that toys and games and the latest shoes and all that, it's like you said, it's just material.
They fade.
Yeah.
They fade. They go away. Like, you don't always remember those things. But the moments, the traditions, those things, that's what stays. The things that you should kind of remember is like those traditions that you set up, and as a parent, try to create traditions. Mm-hmm. Try to create those moments and make those moments special for them.
Even if it sounds silly, it's your tradition.
Correct. It's your family's thing. Mm-hmm. Like, whatever it is, like there's nothing that I remember more. Honestly, there's nothing that I remember more than cooking the pig with your dad and your grandfather. Yep. Like, that tradition to me is priceless.
Right.
And it's something that I want to continue and I want to start doing again once I have a little bit more time to be able to do it. It's just with my job, it's hard.
I think one thing what I can say about the gifts, and even as a marriage, and as a married couple, like we both said, it can be stressful. It can be arguments can happen, especially during the holidays. And it's not just because of the shopping. It's about the money. It's about the stress of works, because work balance during the holidays, depending what you do and all that, that can get into the marriage. But for me, it's always been the memory of spending the holidays together, doing things. Not even about what gift did I get you, what gift did you get me? And no, you're not getting Disney annual passes. I'm telling you now. So don't even look at me like that. I don't know. First of all, I have to take a photo of Fern's shirt. He has decided to wear a shirt of Mickey Mouse. I can't even describe this. And he's angry. Mickey Mouse is angry, guys. Like he's angry. Like, I can't believe that this is what you're wearing. I will take a photo. But anyways, to me, I think it's something that we've learned over the years. And if I can give a little bit of advice to people. First of all, I like how you're coughing into a pillow.
I have a dry throat.
Anyways.
Today.
I was trying to do a point here. I was like on the moment. You threw me off. My God.
You're talking about Mickey being upset.
All right. You ready? I say, and this is just my thought, always choose presence, not present, like presence, like being present. Always choose presence over presents. Ooh, sorry, I hit that. My bad. Got into it. I really got into it.
Wow.
So always choose it. Choose being present in your family, in your relationship, over the present. The present itself is not that important. It's not as important as what people make it seem, to go out and make yourself broke and be angry out there in the world. Be angry shopping, being mean to other people, fighting in the line, arguing. No, just be present. Like, just be there. And I guarantee you, that's going to be more of a memory that your children and your own relationship will remember years down the line, versus that time you went to Target and bought whatever gift that my kid really wanted, like the Bluey gift. I don't know. I really don't know what little kids are into nowadays besides games.
Yeah, after a while, Bluey goes away.
Right. But that memory doesn't. We go shopping together. Like we went this weekend real quick before we end this. We went shopping this weekend with our middle child. I'm going to be honest. We had a great time.
It was a blast. That'll
be a memory. We went Christmas shopping, and we actually didn't encounter any mean people. There were nice people out there today. I mean, when we went out. But it's just a memory. So guys, just live in the moment together. Create your own family traditions. It's never too late. No matter how old your kids are, it's never too late to start a tradition. Because
they don't cost anything.
They don't cost anything. And they get older, and then they start doing their own things. And then you'll always at least have that tradition. Because going broke only breaks your marriage, only breaks your family. And then you're mad all of December when it's supposed to be such a joyous relationship.
Joyful time.
Or joyful time.
Yeah. Set realistic goals. Set realistic budgets. Avoid overspending. Remember that the holidays are about faith, family, gratitude, traditions, and spending time with the people you love. You don't have to do things. You do things because you love people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Traditions don't cost much. Give with intention, not obligation. And guys, enjoy the holiday season. because the time fleets.
All right, guys. I am Nat. Merry Christmas, happy shopping, and may your card not decline.
Period.